Now let's have an update on this 2018 Honda that I found low on refrigerant. I see when I stuck my hand down there, I have a black, more wet with dust coating grease on it. And this here is from touching the face of the clutch with the clutch to the pulley. And you see how everything has kind of a light gray, dry dust coating everywhere. Everything is dry. The whole entire vehicle is dry, except where there's wet oil. Now, if you come down here, everything should have a dull color on it, but you start seeing shine down here. And as you get down and you look at the face of the clutch, and see if I could zoom in on the clutch. Where are you? Right. Okay. Am I gonna have a problem getting you guys a nice clear video of this? There you go. I don't know if you can tell, but it has a nice shine to it. And let's see if I can look around. I can get, I'm sorry guys, I cannot get in there really good to see a little bit of oil sling and dust build. You can see a little bit on the face of the, because the clutch, and you see the crank pulley right there. I'm trying to get it to focus. It has a nice oil shine to it. There's not a leak shaft sheet. The shaft seal on, that's the crank right there we're looking at. That's the pulley. You see that big bolt sticking out? You see that shine on there? That's a nice wet film of oil. Well, it's not coming from the crankshaft seal, and it's not engine oil. You see that shine right there off that compressor shaft? Well, that shouldn't be nice and shiny like it has a wet film of oil. That wet film of oil is what we know as Honda's defective compressors that they're releasing on the public that have shaft seals that fail prematurely while running. It slings out a small amount of refrigerant and oil, and let me not give us a headache here by zooming out. So as the compressor's spinning, you have the shaft seal, and it has a seal that goes around the shaft. And a little bit of oil with a little bit of refrigerant comes out during rotation, and it makes it to the surface of the spinning pulley, the spinning clutch. It comes out usually out the middle. It flings out in a circle as it's spinning, but it also coats, it goes around because it creeps, oil creeps, and it goes up on the very surface, which is really narrow, and it'll make it shine. It'll be a wet oil right there. And then you'll notice everything else is dry. And that is for a Honda, a classic telltale sign that the front shaft seal is leaking a little bit, and over time they've lost their charge. And it might have from the car sitting. Some leaks happen when a vehicle sits more. Some leaks happen when it's actually running and under pressure and moving, and that shaft is spinning. And in this case, we got a slightly leak, and it might not even leak now. Okay, let's see if I have it set on super, so that's the absolute most sensitive mode, and it usually doesn't leak sitting here. And I don't know if you could see that. I'm just getting down around the seal, and absolutely nothing happening with it here stagnant. And most likely at this seal here, the seal might only leak when it's cold, might leak at some time when the pressure reaches its correct level, and just a slight loss over a long period of time. And then they probably picked up this vehicle and it was a nice hot day, and they went to use their AC on a unusually hot day with it being a little low, and so they noticed their AC is working and possibly just go, hey, it was in the body shop. The body shop did something. But no, unfortunately, you own a Honda, and you own a Honda that has a little leak here and has the goddamn defective compressors that they should be recalling, but they won't call it recall because it's not a safety thing. So they'll put it up as some sort of update or extended warranty or a goodwill gesture, if that all. But most likely they'll go, oh, your car is over how many miles and years are on this thing. Let's see. If it's under their mileage thing. Well, it's 2018, so it's over 3 years. Only 35,000 miles. But I have found many of these Honda compressors, even less than that, losing their front shaft seal and losing their charge. But what they'll do is they'll go back to Honda, and if it is under warranty, they say, oh, it's just a slow leak somewhere, we couldn't find it. And it'll be that, or it'll be the evaporator or the condenser, and they say we don't find it. And they'll wait for you to get out of warranty. And then when you come back and complain, oh, my AC is low again, they go, oh, what do you know? You need a $1,000 or $2,000 compressor, or you need a $2,000 evaporator. See, they won't find the leak before it's out of warranty because they don't get paid enough. But once it's a cash cow and you look like an ATM, then Honda will say, oh my God, this part is bad. All right, so I'll see you guys. And not just picking on Honda, other manufacturers do the same thing. But lately, the last several years, Honda put out a batch of vehicles with abortion AC systems. Okay, see you guys.